In the world of business, wealth often takes years, sometimes decades, to build. However, there are rare moments when the right idea at the right time, combined with the right execution, can catapult founders into the billionaire club almost instantly. Whether through groundbreaking technology, disruptive platforms, or strategic acquisitions, these founders experienced a meteoric rise to fortune. Today, we will look at 10 businesses that made their founders overnight billionaires and explore what made these ventures so extraordinary. Number 1. Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg. Few stories in modern business are as famous as the rise of Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook. What began in a Harvard dorm room in 2004 as a social networking site for students quickly became a global phenomenon. By the time Facebook went public in 2012, Zuckerberg's net worth had soared into the billions. The rapid adoption of Facebook by users worldwide, combined with its powerful advertising platform, created immense revenue potential. While Zuckerberg worked tirelessly for years, the massive jump in his wealth after Facebook's IPO was almost instantaneous. This is one of the clearest examples of how a single idea, scaled at lightning speed, can redefine industries and personal fortunes. Number 2. Google. Larry Page and Sergey Brin. When Larry Page and Sergey Brin founded Google in 1998, it was just another search engine in a crowded market. However, their PageRank algorithm delivered far superior search results, and soon Google became the go-to platform for finding information online. The company's growth exploded, and by the time of its IPO in 2004, both founders became billionaires almost overnight. What made Google different was not just its technology, but its ability to monetize search through highly targeted advertising, creating one of the most profitable business models in history. The IPO created a sudden surge in wealth for Page and Brin, firmly establishing them among the tech elite. Number 3. Alibaba. Jack Ma. In 1999, Jack Ma founded Alibaba in his apartment in Hangzhou, China, as a B2B marketplace connecting Chinese manufacturers with international buyers. The company faced years of skepticism, but Ma's vision of digitizing commerce in China proved revolutionary. When Alibaba went public in 2014 on the New York Stock Exchange, it raised a staggering $25 billion, the largest IPO at the time. Overnight, Jack Ma's fortune soared, making him the richest man in China. The scale of the IPO shocked the financial world, and it highlighted the explosive potential of e-commerce in emerging markets. Number 4. Snapchat. Evan Spiegel and Bobby Murphy. Evan Spiegel and Bobby Murphy were still in their 20s when they launched Snapchat in 2011, offering a unique concept: disappearing photos and videos. The app quickly gained popularity among younger users, and by the time it went public in 2017, both founders became billionaires instantly. Snapchat's valuation at the IPO was around $24 billion, despite the company not yet being profitable. This sudden leap in wealth was driven by the perception that Snapchat had carved out a loyal and hard-to-reach demographic, making it attractive to advertisers and investors alike. Number 5. Zoom. Eric Yuan founded Zoom in 2011 after leaving his position at WebEx, determined to build a video conferencing platform that was easier to use and more reliable. For years, Zoom grew steadily, but the real turning point came in 2020 when the global pandemic forced millions to work and learn from home. Zoom became the default communication tool for businesses, schools, and families worldwide. Yuan's net worth skyrocketed almost overnight as Zoom's stock price soared. This is one of the rare cases where market conditions suddenly amplified a product's relevance, creating wealth at unprecedented speed. Number 6. Tesla. Elon Musk. While Elon Musk was already wealthy from previous ventures like PayPal, his leap into billionaire status came with the rapid rise of Tesla's stock. Founded in 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, Tesla became closely associated with Musk after he invested heavily and took over leadership. In 2020, Tesla's valuation surged past expectations, and Musk's net worth increased by billions within months. This was partly due to investor enthusiasm for electric vehicles, and partly because Tesla consistently beat market expectations. The speed at which his wealth grew during this period was so extreme that Musk became the richest person in the world for a time. Halfway through this list, it becomes clear that timing and market readiness are as important as innovation itself. Many of these founders worked for years before the world noticed, but when the tipping point came, fortunes were made in record time. The leap from millionaire to billionaire often happens when the public markets or private investors place a massive value on a company's future potential. Number 7. WhatsApp. Jan Koum and Brian Acton. Jan Koum and Brian Acton Co. founded WhatsApp in 2009, aiming to create a simple, reliable, and private messaging app. Their focus on user experience and ad-free communication won them a massive global audience. In 2014, Facebook acquired WhatsApp for $19 billion, instantly making Koum and Acton billionaires. The speed of this wealth creation was unprecedented, as the acquisition happened just 5 years after the app was launched. It also demonstrated the willingness of tech giants to pay enormous sums to secure dominance in key markets. Number 8. Coinbase. Brian Armstrong. Brian Armstrong founded Coinbase in 2012 to provide an easy and secure way for people to buy and store cryptocurrencies. For years, Coinbase operated in the relatively niche world of crypto trading, but by the time it went public in 2021, the cryptocurrency boom had taken over global headlines. The company's direct listing on Nasdaq valued it at nearly $100 billion, instantly making Armstrong a billionaire many times over. His sudden wealth reflected both the growth of Coinbase and the broader surge in digital assets. Number 9. ByteDance. Zhang Yiming. Zhang Yiming founded ByteDance in 2012, but it was the launch of TikTok that propelled him into the billionaire ranks almost instantly. TikTok's meteoric rise in global markets, especially among younger audiences, made ByteDance one of the most valuable startups in the world. Investors poured in billions, and Zhang's stake in the company made him one of China's richest entrepreneurs in a remarkably short time. The speed of TikTok's growth was unlike anything the social media world had seen, turning its founder into a billionaire almost overnight. Number 10. Shopify. Tobias Elluti. Tobias Elluti co-founded Shopify in 2006 to help businesses easily set up online stores. While the company grew steadily for years, the e-commerce surge during the 2020 pandemic caused Shopify's stock price to skyrocket. Almost instantly, Elluti's net worth leapt into the billions. Shopify became one of the most valuable tech companies in Canada, and its growth showed how quickly a company can become indispensable when global market conditions change. Elluti's journey also demonstrates that patience and perseverance can lead to sudden wealth when timing finally aligns. These stories remind us that overnight success often has years of preparation behind it. The public only sees the moment of wealth creation, such as an IPO or a massive acquisition. But behind the scenes, these founders spent countless hours building, refining, and sometimes struggling with their businesses. When the moment came, the combination of innovation, timing, and market demand created billionaires almost instantly. From social media giants to cryptocurrency exchanges, and from video conferencing platforms to electric cars, the businesses that make overnight billionaires share a common trait. They change how people live, work, and communicate. In doing so, they not only create immense value for their customers, but also generate staggering wealth for their founders. If you enjoyed learning about the fastest billionaire making ventures in history, stay tuned for more stories about the people and companies shaping our world. This is Behind the Billions, bringing you the strategies, successes, and turning points that define global business empires.